Hi guys, welcome. This is part 2 of me vibe coding my first ever app. So like I promised in my last video, today I'm going to be talking about all the tools that I'll be using in this project. Now coming to this decision wasn't easy because there are lots of new products out there. Every day there is something new AI, new must use tool. And so I have to be very strict and intentional about what I'll be using because this project isn't just about vibe coding an app, right? It's also about becoming technical as a designer. And so every tool that I'm using has to be something that can support both. At number one is Figma. Now, I know people like to say that Figma is dead or that designers shouldn't use Figma anymore, but I personally disagree. For me, Figma isn't just a design tool, it's where I think. And apart from designing, Figma is also a place where I dump text, notes, random thoughts, anything that can help bring the product to life and then slowly put them together into something that makes sense. At number two, I have the Figma MCP. Now, as a product designer, I am very intentional about the UI of my designs. I'm not just going to leave that decision to the AI tool and hope for the best. I want to be very intentional about the typography, the colors, the spacing, and some of the components. And so I'm going to design all of this in Figma, and then MCP would help me bridge the gap between where my design system is in Figma and the AI tool. And so instead of just guessing, the AI basically has like a library of design systems that it can use. And at number three, we have Cursor. Now, like I said earlier, this project isn't just about prompting an AI tool to build an app for me. It's also an avenue for me to become more technical, and I want to really understand what is happening. I want to see why something works, why something breaks, what goes where. I know a bit of code, not enough to call myself a developer, but enough to be curious. And Cursor is the platform that helps me stay curious while moving fast. And for the development platform, I'm using Expo. I chose this because it helps me quickly see real output and monitor how everything interacts with each other and how things behave. And finally, I'll be using Almighty Superbase for the backend. Now, out of all these tools, the only one I am fully confident in is Figma. The rest of them, I have watched tutorials, I have played around, I have experimented one or two things, but this is the first time I'm actually going to be bringing everything together to build something real. This means I'll be learning, I'll be failing, I'll be breaking, and I'll be fixing things. And the most important part is that I'll be documenting all of this in this series. Now, in the next video, I am getting my hands dirty. I'll be walking you through my Figma file, my components, my design system, my thought process, and how I intend to make this a really simple app. Now, this is a simple app and I do not plan to overthink, but I am a designer, so I am going to think. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of my thoughts. Thanks for watching. See you in the next part.